Hi, my name's Rob Foster. Now what I want to do today is just run through very quickly and simply how we make the money. In a nutshell, we make our money two different ways. One from what we do ourselves with the catalogues or with the fantastic new online shop, and secondly we make an income by helping other people get started in their own clean easy business and making an income for themselves. Right, if we just take step one here, let's say this is you and you do about £600 worth of orders in the month. Now you could do that with your online shop. You could do that by giving catalogues to friends and family. You could do that by delivering catalogues in your local area. On that, you would earn around about £124. Okay, now just moving that along, what I want to show you now is how you can double that income, more than double that income, without doing any more yourself. If you take this as step two, here's you. You've done about £600 worth of orders again, and on that you'll make the 124. You've now introduced your friend to the business perhaps. Your friend gets started, they order direct with Clean Easy, they look after their own account, and in a nutshell, your friend has started their own little version, their little franchise if you like, of your business. They're now making £124, so they're happy and the business is working for them. You've also got somebody who's replied to one of your adverts, and we can show you very easy and simple to use adverts, and there's so many ways to advertise now, whether it be a little advert in a shop window, a little card or something like that you give to somebody, or the various different ways that we can advertise online now. So let's say somebody replies to your advert. This could be a chap from Newcastle, him and his girlfriend are saving up to get married, or whatever the reason is, they've started their own business to make some extra money. Now let's say they do £600 up in Newcastle, your friend in Doncaster or wherever, they've done £600, you've done your £600, so now you've got a little team total of £1,800. Now the thing that's really important here is the link. Because you were the link that brought these people into the business, Clean Easy will recognise that each and every month. And in this tiny little example here, you've now made £124 on your own efforts. You've made £146 bonus now on the team total of £1,800. So you've now made £270, and you've actually done no more than you did in month one. Now, moving that on a little bit further, step three, let's say now that you've got to a stage where you're doing about £1,000 in orders yourself. And that's quite simple. It could just be looking after about 25 to 30 customers who spend about £10. Well, if you've got 25 customers who spend £10 a week, and you've got that week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, you can see how easy it is to achieve £1,000 in orders. Now here, all what's happened is you've introduced your friend, your neighbour, your cousin, and a few other different people that have replied from adverts or whatever that might be. Let's assume that all of these people are doing about the same as you, about £1,000 worth of business each month. In fact, you could have somebody who's done about £500, and they've introduced a couple of people and they've done 300 and 200. Collectively it's still £1,000 in your team turnover. Okay, on this £1,000 that you've done plus the £10,000 that your team done, that's an £11,000 team turnover. You'll now earn £1,234. Now that's a full-time wage now for something that you're just doing in your spare time, and to be quite honest, it gets even better than that, because let's say for one reason or another you couldn't do your 1,000. It could be work commitments, it could be family commitments, or something happens, you could be away on holiday. Let's say one particular month you're unable to do anything yourself. Your team would have probably still done about £10,000 even without you. Well, on that £10,000 you'd still earn approximately £900 a month, and that's like a residual income if you like, a royalty income based on not the work that you've done that month, but based on the volume and the sales if you like, the orders that are going straight through to Clean Easy. Now, just moving it on another step. Let's say a couple of years down the road now, you've got a situation where you've still got about £10,000, £10,000 or £11,000 going on, just like you had in step 3. But 5 of the people that you've introduced, your friend, your neighbour, your cousin, or some people off adverts, have gone on to build up a team of their own, duplicating what you did in step 3. You might have somebody who's doing about £10,000 a month in their little team, somebody who's doing 20, another 10, another 10, 20. So you can see from this example, you could have about £11,000 going on, just like you did in step 3, but you've also now got about £70,000 going on in 5 bigger legs, if you like. We'll call these groups legs. In the 5 big legs that you've got, there's £70,000 worth of business. So now you've got a total business of £81,000, and the income that you'd receive on that from Clean Easy will be about £4,384 a month. Okay, now that's £57,000 a year, £57,000 a year as a residual income. The bulk of that is a residual royalty income, and to be quite honest, there's no limit to how far you can take that. Many people have achieved incomes like this, and I'm talking housewives, school teachers, truck drivers, engineers, fishermen, you name it. There's almost every occupation you can imagine that I've actually met or been involved with in the last 20 years who've achieved incomes like 50, 60, 80, £100,000 a year and way beyond. It's a very simple system, a very easy to operate, duplicatable system. It's certainly been the best decision of my life. In fact, I would recommend you get back to the person who sent you to have a look at this video, and they can answer any more questions that you might have. Get as much information as you possibly can from the person that pointed you here.